We are live on location. We got my main man, the D1 athlete, the celebrity coach, Mr. Theo. You want to introduce yourselves to everybody?
I'm Rose. Go ahead, Real.
Bro. Oh yeah, it's going down.
Would you like
Oh
to tell
yeah.
the people anything about yourself, Theo?
Nah, man, I'm a dude that used to hoop, that used to coach, that love basketball, man. Love talking with my guys here. So things gonna be a good time, man. Ain't too
Bro,
much to
And,
I
say.
think he's being very, very, very
We
what's the
talking about somebody that played
humble.
with Mr. Chris Bosh.
Nigga,
Like, come on, he being
like,
humble, man.
this motherfucker went to college, played overseas ball, something that only us at least I'm a hooper, can only dream about doing. So he's accomplished way more than the average Joe. That's why we got him on the show. And to show his perspective and ask him questions and things of that nature, that personal things that we probably wouldn't ask anybody else because obviously we have a personal relationship, Theo. So thank you for coming on the show, Theo.
No problem, man. Anytime, brother. Anytime.
first topic we got is the controversial: Did Jokic deserve MVP this season?
How you
Oh
let
my!
this man get away? How many people that you played with? I got a question. How many people that you played with at Georgia Tech that went on to play in the NBA? I know you play with Bosh and stuff like that, but like,
Uh, wait,
Jared Jack, I know you played
six,
with Jared Jack.
six.
Six.
I,
Six
I
NBA
played. I
players.
played with Bosh, Jared Jack, Mario West, Anthony Morrow, Luke Schencer, who
Anthony
played with the
Martin.
Bulls.
okay,
Anthony Morrow,
yeah.
Amo, and no, it's five. It's five. It's five.
So now look. I got one more question. How many of them you cooked in practice?
You
Let us know. Come on.
gotta
You
chill, man. You got
Yeah, come on, man. I can't give you the secret sauce, man.
man.
you got
Hey,
it.
but after practice is a different game, brother. You know what I mean? After practice, is a whole different game, man.
I know. My fault,
You know,
Josh.
got
You can go ask the topic.
The controversial: Did Jokic deserve MVP this season, man? Everybody's talking about Embiid got cheated.
it was
So I
tough though,
think
man.
and then neck and neck, they're right next to each other. But I would give him the slight edge. And yes, his team success, bro. You got to understand Capazio, Monte Morris. Who else you want to say? Will Barton, Aaron Gordon. What you want to say? Bones Holland. You like to carry those people, bro. He basically had a Westbrook year just without the triple double. To me, he had a Westbrook year without the triple double. Like he didn't have a great team. No, not his second best player, not his third best player. He had to just scrap along and just say, "Yo, bro, we gonna play the season." And his efficiency is out of the roof. I think he has one of the best PERs this year, man. But I'm not an efficiency guy. But well, I'm not one
All
of those
time.
advanced stats. I'm not an advanced stat guy, but I think he had one of the highest PERs this whole time. So you got to understand, like that is something crazy. Then, if you ask me, I'm taking Joel Embiid team any day over what Jokic was playing with. You give me Tobias, you give me Thibault, you give me Maxi. Like I'm taking those guys, man. I don't know.
No, I agree, man. I feel like Jokic overachieved with the team he had, man. Like going to the playoffs with that squad, he had to put up godlike numbers, bro. Like he led his team. I think he led the team in every statistical category that's like points, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, or something like crazy like that. Like maybe not steals, but like he almost every statistical category. Like I feel like Embiid team is way better, and he had like what 2 or 3 more wins than he did at the end of the season. So I don't know. I feel like Jokic overachieved, and I feel like Embiid are just right where he need to be.
What you think, Rose?
I think and been arguing this all day. There no robbery happened today, man. The right person won the award. Y'all stop complaining. And I don't know what else to tell you. Like I don't know what else to tell y'all. And
Listen, I
Jokic
do
should have
think.
won MVP is clear cut.
Well, I personally say this last year, 2 years in a row. Last year when he won it, I thought Joel Embiid had a better team, and this year when he won it too, I thought Joel Embiid had a better team, and I think Joker was more consistent throughout the year because I think the beginning of the year, of the season, the beginning of the season,
The
Joel
first
Embiid kind
month.
of had the first one he was playing. Yeah, he wasn't really all of that good. He did pick it up and he was great throughout the rest of the year, but yeah, I don't think he was robbed. Just be better. If you second, you could be better. You could be better.
Hold up, wait, correction. He led them in every category except for blocks. He did lead him in steals though. That's crazy for a big man to lead your team in steals and assists and rebounds and points.
Steals,
So
steals, assists, rebounds, points, crazy efficiency. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's next topic. I feel like this is a good topic.
who
Shaq or Shaq? Damn, Shaq or Will? Who's more dominant?
You're gonna give me.
was more
Oh man,
dominant?
what you gonna?
Yeah,
Hold on,
cause
hold on, hold on.
Will.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Will. I'm gonna have to say Will.
And it's only because of the competition, bro. Like Will didn't have the same competition Shaq had, and he dominated the way he dominated. Shaq still had Kareem. Shaq still had Hakeem. Shaq still had Tim Duncan. Shaq had KG. He had a bunch of people he had to fight against, like David Robinson at the time. Like rookie Shaq had a long way to go. But he fought. He was dominant still, but like he still had a long way to go. With Will, only person I could think of that he went against that was any kind of problem was Bill Russell. I can't think of nobody else. Maybe Kareem at the end of his career, but like I
You're
would say
gonna have
Will.
to give me. Listen, what Theo said was true. You're gonna have to give me Will simply off a 50 and 20 season.
That's nasty. That's nasty. He led the league in assists, bro. What the hell?
Listen,
Assists?
yo, bro, you telling me in a season this man averaged 50 plus 25 rebounds? Come on, bro. I don't even. Whatever he was, whoever was down there in the paint wasn't guarding. They was making him take layups. They had to.
How you gonna guard that, bro? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I don't know. And all right, so Theo, you want to know what's so crazy? You've been in the rooms on Clubhouse and we argue about it. If you
Mm-hmm.
watch it, people think Will Chamberlain just literally dunked the ball. He was taking post fades. That's the
That's right.
weirdest thing about it. That's the weird. That's
Yeah.
honestly the only thing that weirded me out. When I sat back and rewatched it, he's taking post fade shots,
Chilling too.
and then I'm like, he wasn't even. A lot of his highlights is post fades. It's not him dunking. It's not him running and dunking. It's literally him catching the ball on the post and fading away and shooting it. And I'm
And
like, yo,
galloping
bro,
up and
that's
down the
like,
court.
yeah. And I'm like, nah, that's really interesting. That this whole time we had the mindset of like he probably was just dunking over everybody, but he was just shooting, just shooting the ball. I do wonder if his game would translate into today though.
What you mean? Like he'll probably be like a I don't know, he'll probably be like a Giannis, bro. To be honest with you. I know people be like, that's crazy, but he probably be like a Giannis, bro. And I only
He
say that
probably
because
would be.
I feel like he had speed even for that time. I think now his speed would translate. He about the same size as Giannis. I think he's taller than Giannis.
Bruh,
Yeah, I think.
he was a national track athlete.
Yeah.
Hold on,
You know,
that's real,
yeah,
he
that's real.
said that's real.
Yeah, he
bro.
was
You
scary,
know,
bro.
bro. Come on, bro. They say he slept with 20,000 women. You know how?
Bro,
Come
that's
on,
really
bro.
Hey
scary,
man.
bro.
They ain't say how many at a time it was though.
That he got
Yo,
a track record still for a big.
You say he
Listen,
got
the man said he killed the lion with his bare hands. I ain't believing nothing until I got footage of him doing that.
Oh my god, bro.
did he
and then
though?
one thing is so funny. Y'all know who he dropped 100 points against?
Who?
The Knicks.
Take a, he dropped 100 points on the Knicks.
I mean, real, you could probably drop 100 points on the Knicks, bro.
Like,
if
bro,
you get
what
in
was
shape of
Dave DeBusschere doing? Nah, Dave
it.
DeBusschere wasn't even playing at that time.
To me, and Shaq, bro, and it's because of what I.
No, I do. It could go both ways because Shaq did. You could say he played against harder competition, dominated harder competition. It's yeah, it could go both ways.
But he didn't
But I also
dominate Tim Duncan though.
like play style and like Shaq's play
What you
style
said, Theo?
impressive
I said
on
he,
in that aspect.
no, I would say he didn't dominate Tim Duncan. He didn't dominate Hakeem.
Those are
Are
very
you?
exceptions, but everybody else was talking about like to me, Prime Shaq was just unstoppable. Like literally, 2003 Shaq. Yeah, bro,
Mm-hmm.
he was horrible.
Yeah, 2003 Shaq was crazy too. Like I also say that Prime Shaq never played against Prime Hakeem. So like he played against a young
Yeah,
Shaq and dominated young Shaq. So he didn't even really dominate him though. He
that
just
is
outplayed
true.
him a little bit.
Is
So
Shaq?
I have this question.
I'm
You
taking
know,
Shaq. I
I
think
like
Shaq more
guys
dominant.
like, I'm not gonna lie, starting to look at it. I think
Go ahead, say something nasty. I'm waiting for it.
nobody else
Go
is
ahead.
Knicks fans. I'm starting to think Patrick Ewing was kind of overrated.
Oh my God, this man in the can of worms he opens.
Why do you
Bro,
say that,
Yo,
real?
bro, yo, bro, yo, bro,
I
yo, bro, yo,
played
bro,
against
yo,
his
bro,
own legend.
yo,
Why
bro,
would you
yo,
say
bro.
that, real?
All right, forget it. Cause listen. One time, who he played against? He played against. Did he play against? No, he played against Hakeem and
Mm-hmm.
Clyde Drexler and them, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's different. I thought he played against Hakeem with Kenny the Jet Smith on his team. I was about to say you were supposed to beat that.
He
You were
was
supposed to beat
something.
What
that.
was he? Hold up. When he started,
He
what? He
was
was
something.
80. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think when he played the Rockets, he was the eighth seed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I think he was the eighth seed. That is a battle to actually be the eighth seed and go to the NBA Finals. That is a battle. I don't know. I'm just looking at it. When we talk about big men from the '90s, a lot of people say like Hakeem, Shaq, um, like David Robinson. He's always left off.
But he
Like
top
you
five
understand what I'm
though.
saying?
He was top five in the '90s though, as far as centers. And you gotta look
Yeah,
at the
because
centers you
he's the
name it
last
though.
one. He's the last one on the list. That's why he's top five. Hakeem, Shaq. Like you got to look at it. He was the
But you're
last one
naming
on there to
legends,
be
bro.
like,
They all legends though. He might be number
yeah,
four. He might be number
nah.
four. He might be number four,
I'm
bro.
not. So who's there? We can talk about Shaq. You can talk about Hakeem. I don't think he's better
That's
than
two.
Hakeem. You
He
can talk
not.
about David Robinson. I don't think he's better than David
He's
Robinson.
not.
So what's that? That's four. Who
No,
would be
he's
the fifth
four.
person?
He's a fourth. Patrick, you're on the fourth, bro.
Yeah, Patrick Ewing would be the fourth. And then if we go in order, I think it would be Hakeem, David Robinson, Shaq, then Pat. But
Nigga, what? You
that's a,
over Shaq?
You talking about the '90s though?
in the
Oh,
'90s, yeah. In the
Yeah, the '90s are.
2000s, yeah, like Shaq is
You
number
talking about
one.
if you talking
But
about careers, then Shaq probably
I,
number one.
yeah,
oh,
Shaq is probably number one. But right there in that '90s spot, yeah, you give me Hakeem one.
All right, so next topic is: would you rather have two superstar caliber players and no bench, or a star player and a great bench?
This is easy for me.
Go first, then, real.
You give me one star and a great bench. If I can have a great bench that plays defense, everybody understands their role and they're playing. And let's say I'm giving the superstar is giving out what 30, the next player is giving out 18, a role player is giving out 11, another one's giving out. Bro, you got to understand that. I think a bench would be great. Look at it. Look at it from the other aspect. We just seen two superstars and a terrible bench lose the first round.
That's a fact.
And I would call Jason Tatum a superstar. I wouldn't call Jalen Brown one yet. And then Boston has a great bench. Like Jalen Brown, he's an emerging star, but I wouldn't call him a superstar yet. But
Would
we
you call
just
them
seen,
superstar caliber players?
yeah, yeah. I'll call him he's an emerging
borderline
superstar.
sorry, Carlos.
Jalen Brown is an emerging superstar. But yo, bro, you gotta understand, we talking about Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum. Even hearing those two names, bro, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. If you just say those two names, bro, who you expect to win? A lot of people gonna say Kyrie and KD, bro. Just because the name, we know the talent, we know the skill, but Boston also won with the bench. The bench played a big part in that with the defense, how they was able to rotate on defense, how they were supposed to move the ball. Like Give me a star with a great bench. That's me. That's easily me.
I'm a rail on this one, man. Like two super, but you know that though. Y'all already know from what I be saying in clubhouse. I don't think it's a superstar league no more as far as going to the finals, man. I think teams have to win to the final. Now, if you got a superstar and a great team, that's a bonus. But like, if you just think like, if you think Kyrie and KD was going to go against that Celtics team, and I thought they was going to win at least one game, to be honest with you, two at the most. But like going against good teams where you got guys, I don't care how good you are, how supernatural your game is, it's it's going to weigh on you, bro. Like all I have to do is play the defense against two guys, bro. Everybody else can beat me. Bruce Brown can have a field day. It can be the best playoff series of Bruce Brown career. I don't care. KD
And
gonna have
that's
to show me
basically what
something.
just happened. Bruce Brown
Yeah,
had what, 21, 22, 23,
crazy,
and then
crazy.
like they made Bruce Brown beat him.
I mean, I was talking earlier. I was like, we was talking. Me, I think it was Josh and I forget who it was, and we were saying like, it's like Bruce Brown could be the best, the third best player on the team. I'm like, yeah, but if he the third best player, shit, I might get swept, bro. Like if he the third best player, y'all might get swept. Like you need some kind of scoring for somewhere else. Like they'll wouldn't allow Bruce Brown to get his touches and finishes. They will make KD more shy away from the ball more. Like then we're scoring on offense, but I ain't getting no rhythm. But we're scoring on offense, bro. So like I could pass to Bruce Brown. He diving. They got like a mini zone against me. I can't do what I want to do, but this guy's cut to the basket. This guy's open the 3-point line. Let me hit him up. But he never get in the rhythm. Like he never got into the rhythm like that whole series, bro. Maybe the last game he got into a little bit of a rhythm. But like if Bruce Brown get into a rhythm, fine. Let him go. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
You feel me? Even
I
Kyrie
think
got in the rhythm the first game. Kyrie got into a rhythm. I was like, oh shit, it might be a
yeah, cause
series.
it's cause Kyrie dropped 39, then dropped 16, then 10, then 16 again. But two superstars, my fault. Y'all go ahead. I'll speak at the end.
I'm agreeing 100% with everything y'all saying. That's why I'm being quiet because I don't really have nothing to debate. Like you know me, I'm be objective. I always felt like two good players or like a star player and a good bench, you know, always will succeed. Two-star players and weak bench, especially in playoffs formats, because that, like Theo said, weighs on you, and then plus the defense can hold on your two superstars, especially if they have no help. So naturally, the defense have to do less work, and it's just a disaster for the two superstars. You just seen it. You just can't overcome that when you
It's
don't.
only To me, it's only one team with two superstars and a great bench. And to me, that's Phoenix. You got Chris Paul,
Mhm.
D Book,
Oh
and
my
then they
god.
bench. Yo. Put your
Oh
feelings
my
out
Mhm.
of it. Chris
god.
Paul is better.
Chris
Listen.
Paul is not a superstar. You always talk about
Nah,
like
yes,
these
he is,
tiers
bro.
in these
Nah, he
rooms.
is,
Chris
bro. He
Paul's not
is,
in that
bro.
room. Chris
Nah,
Paul's
No,
not in
he
that
is,
room,
bro.
bro.
bro,
Chris Paul's
Graham,
not in that room.
I disagree with you, bro. He's not in that room,
And
bro.
he's not in that room. You always talk about these
Look, no,
tier
no, no.
lists in these rooms. He's
Hey,
outside the club, unfortunately.
Chris Paul in that first tier. He probably deserves that second or third tier, but he don't believe in it. He don't believe.
There's still people on the second tier that are superstars. Cause you're not number one of the league, don't mean you can't be. Nah, I can't say that because
So, Rel, what makes CP3 a superstar?
I think
And
his
what's
his
you?
game, not his game style and how he impacts the game.
The Black
Honestly,
John Stockton. Okay.
no, he
That's
is
I
not.
guess John
Nah,
Stockton
no,
was
he's
a
not.
superstar too,
Nah,
right?
no, he's not, bro. No, he's
John.
not, bro.
Give
No,
back.
no, he's
Yo,
not, bro. No, he's not, bro.
we're getting
You're
nasty
not.
today.
No, you're not telling me. You're not telling me you add John Stockton to the Phoenix Suns and they go finals. You're
Can you
not
tell me
telling me that.
what's the difference between the two?
One
Can
actually has
anybody tell me
a
what's
great
the
number,
difference?
bro.
Chris Paul,
One can
to me,
score,
yeah. To me, I
Okay,
think
but
Chris Paul can.
if you take the errors into account, obviously Chris Paul is going to score more than John Stockton.
bro. John Stockton
During that,
comes
yeah,
off
you
great.
Rose, you know during that time, point guards were mainly the facilitators and distributors. They weren't worried about scoring. He can still knock down open shots. If you give him open look, he can knock it down.
Bro, you talking about if you give him open shots?
But I would say that like me naturally when I look at Chris Paul's game, he's coming off the screen to score. John Stockton's coming off the screen to pass. So like the initial like don't get me wrong, Chris Paul comes off the screen to pass, but if he see a big drop down, he like, oh bro, nigga, you gonna give me the open jumper? John
That's
Stockton,
fool.
You feel me? John Stockton, if a center dropped down, and from what I've seen John Stockton play, I've seen a couple Jazz games, not even the NBA Finals games.
Just regular games.
John Stockton hit the game-winning shot to beat the Houston Rockets, and old-ass Charles Barkley was on that team. Bro, I've never, when they drop coverage, he's not looking to shoot, bro. He's looking to pass. So that's the difference to me. One,
Yeah.
you the objective, you have to look at. You just can't
Yeah.
drop coverage on Chris Paul game. He will kill you.
And you cannot like Chris Paul because Chris Paul is better than Westbrook, bro. You can't do that.
Oh my God, he's
You
not bad.
can't
We're not
do
even
that.
going down this rabbit hole after the game he just had. The last two
Oh,
games, we're not even
man.
going down that rabbit hole.
Listen, it's all right. It's
Real
all,
nasty.
it's all right.
You hear this,
But
right?
Chris Paul is not. Chris Paul is not a black John Stockton, bro. John Stockton
Yo,
was
I don't.
a nice
Yo, if I look at the,
but no, he's
if
not
I
that
drop,
player,
if
bro.
I would have dropped
I
John
promise
Stockton into this,
I don't
he
even
put up
like
same
talking
numbers as
about,
Chris Paul. He just maybe get a little
bro.
bit more numbers. I know you want to talk
I
about the
don't,
Predator.
bro. I don't even like talking about homie, but I promise you, you give him another elite point guard back in those days, bro. He's still making it to the finals, bro. You know I don't like talking about.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about,
The
bro?
Predator.
Who is
Hold
it?
The
on.
Predator.
I don't say
Oh
his
my
name, but you
God.
feel me? I
I know you're
don't
talking
like
about
talking
now, man.
about homie, but yeah, but you feel me? I think if you give him another elite point guard back in those days, bro, he makes a finals, bro. I don't think John Stockton is like a needle threat. Like I don't think so, bro. Like oh, it's only because of him and John. Nah, bro.
No,
I'm not falling for that, bro.
What you think, Theo? Because you the coach over here.
I don't like the Chris Paul John Stockton comparison, bro.
Bro,
Y'all gotta stop doing
yo,
that,
thank
man.
you.
Y'all gotta stop
That's what
doing
I'm
that, bro.
telling him.
Oh
Like
my
y'all,
God,
Westbrook is a fake
this is
Gary Payton.
nasty.
yo, this is because like for me, Chris Paul can just. I think we was talking. I think in school. When you look at Chris Paul game, bro, he can take over a game any way he wants to take over the game. The first half, he always patient, bro. He's trying to get everybody involved just in case he can get a hot man going. If he can get a hot guy going, he go, okay, I pass it. Oh, Miles Turner. I mean, Miles is like Miles Bridges.
No, it's
I'm saying Miles.
Mike
Oh,
Hill.
I'm talking Miles.
yeah,
Who?
Mikal.
What?
Mikhail.
Mikal Bridges.
Yeah,
Mikal Bridges is going. Okay, let me
There's
get
too
him going.
many bridges in the league.
There's a lot of bridges in the league. There's a lot of bridges in the league. No, if you got Aiden, let's get him going. I got to get him going. If you can get Aiden 22 points, he can give you 22 points in a game or 25, whatever, then you got to get him going. If you can get Jay Crowder going and he gets you like 3 threes in the first half or 3 threes in a quarter, you got to get him going. But in the second half, when guys are not hitting shots, Chris Paul takes over the game, bro. The stuff he was doing with Luke should have been illegal, bro. He was calling that man,
Abuse.
yo, you come set a screen for me. The same thing LeBron was doing to Curry in the finals, the same thing that he did to Luka. Hey, you come set a screen for me. Let's go.
You saying, I'm saying it here. You saying that John Stockton, Chris Paul is a black John Stockton was like all of them foolish people on Clubhouse saying that Michael Jordan would just be DeMar DeRozan. That's how you sound.
No.
Saying
hold
that,
on.
bro.
Now
That
you
is
compare apples and
That's how
oranges.
you.
That's apples and oranges.
This apples
That's
and
how you
watermelons.
sound. Bro.
That's yeah.
It's ridiculous, bro.
You think? Hold on.
Because if
You think Chris Paul better than John Stockton?
Yeah.
Or John Stockton better? Yeah.
they like, to me
Why?
personally,
I think
instinct player.
even though Chris Paul doesn't score a lot, if he needs to, I think he's a better scorer. I think he's a better.
You
Well, obviously he's a better ceiling raiser. I think he might be a better He might be a better playmaker. I think he's better. I don't think Blake Griffin's career would be what his career was without CP. I don't think his career would be half of what it was without CP. Honestly, I don't think the Suns make it to what they were second last year or first seed last year. I don't think do that without Chris Paul. I don't think they'll do it again without Chris Paul. I think highly of Chris Paul.
If I gave you both these resumes, they look very similar, eerie similar. And then John Stockton was more efficient than Chris Paul for a career.
He was more efficient, but he took like 4 shots. I could be efficient too,
Here we
shooting
go
4
again.
shots. Bro,
Nah,
he
John
took 4
Stockton. Let me
shots.
see how many. I'm about to tell you how many shots he attempted. He attempted 7 shots in game. 7
He
for a
attempted
career.
7
Okay,
shots.
let me ask you a question, Josh. How
I'm
many
listening. What's the question?
first teams Chris Paul got? How many first teams John Stockton has?
Stockton has 11 All NBAs.
No, I said
Chris
first.
No,
Paul
first teams. First
first
teams.
teams. Yeah, you gotta give me a minute to find these first teams.
Hold on. I could.
You want to grab Chris Paul? I do Stockton.
Yeah, you do. You do. I do Chris Paul. You do Stockton.
Yo, bro, you tried to say he's more efficient. Homie shot 7 shots, bro.
Yeah,
7 shots.
I'm not the efficiency police. Y'all like
Yo,
efficiency more than
Josh,
me.
Westbrook could be efficient shooting 7 shots, bro.
That's cap. He only making 3.
He made 4 All NBA first teams. He made 5 All NBA second teams. And he has 1 All NBA third team. In defensive
4.
teams, he has 7 first team, 2 All defensive second teams.
He might be a better defender than CP. I'll give you that.
Uh, All NBA. Stockton made it first team twice, second team 6 times, third team 3 times.
Come on.
And he got All NBA 12 times. So I would say, and just overall, I just think that John Stockton didn't have the responsibility like Chris Paul.
Yeah, thinking John Stockton is better, bro.
I
Come
didn't say they're
on.
better. I just said they the same player. They on the same level. They in the same room together.
They are not in the same level.
Oh, bro. Okay, so
They
let
in
me
the
ask you a
same
question.
room.
So let me
What's
ask
the
you a question.
question, Rose?
If you
I'm
was
listening.
like, if you was drafting, like, let's go to this draft board. In John Stockton, Chris Paul, in your draft notes, you'd be like same player. So if they on the board, you wouldn't care about like drafting either point guard. Like if you was drafting like Chris Paul or John Stockton, it's a toss up to you.
Yes, it honestly is a toss up to me because if you put Stockton, like you said, the responsibilities were different. Okay, so that plays a role. Then you got to think about the era. In the era that Stockton played in, there were no score. There weren't really that many score first point guards. They're not looking to score. That's not what they're known for compared to today.
John Stockton was a score first point guard. John
Bro, you dead serious?
Start. Waffle. John
It
Stark.
wasn't. It wasn't that many. It was a small
What we
number
have
compared
John
to now.
Stark. What
Almost every
Kevin?
point guard is a freaking
Hold
score
on.
first guard.
You what was it? Kevin Johnson that was on the Suns.
Yeah, point guard.
Kevin Johnson. I say that he was more of a score first than a pass first person. Who we talking about? I don't think GP was a pass first person. More defender, but I don't think he was pass first. You have a list of people. I don't think back then it was like, oh, pass the ball first. It
No,
wasn't.
I get teams, but still, I just that's wild to me, bro.
Chris Paul might be 4. John Stockton might be 6. Who knows?
Like so Rel, when you think of score first, how many shot attempts do you think is score first guard is taking in a game? Well, in a career.
In a career, score first around like 15, 17 shots.
So
I know
Kevin
Chris Paul is
Johnson for career only
Chris.
took 12.
That's still more than 7. For a career, he took 7 shots, bro.
Who say you said who for a career took 12?
Kevin
Kevin
Johnson,
Johnson.
because he said thought he was a score first guard,
Yeah,
and he didn't attempt no 3, so they were straight
he couldn't shoot.
2-pointers.
Back then in the 90s, you could get away without shooting a 3, bro. Come on, we all know that. Come on, we all know that. You could get away without shooting a 3, bro.
You a fool, bro.
So
If you was
who
a
do y'all?
mid-range assassin, you was good in the 90s.
So who y'all think is a better facilitator, Stockton or Chris Paul?
It's close, but you could give me Chris Paul. I'll take
Chris
Chris Paul.
Paul.
Yeah. It's not far, but you can
It's
still give me
crazy though.
CP.
It's still crazy to say, but it's still Chris Paul.
Yeah.
It's
But I
hard
don't
to
think
say
it's
that.
far, bro. I don't think it's far left, but
Just to break John Stockton record, he just was very, very lucky with his longevity. A lot of people look at it as like, of course, I'm gonna take John Stockton, but I will argue that Chris was a better passer as far as like getting his teammates open and setting people up.
Yeah, I could be wrong about that. GP
I mean,
probably
I
was
feel,
a pass first person.
no, I feel like with Chris Paul, it's so many more threats that he had with his passing arsenal. Like I've seen him be a guy that can give lobs, you know what I mean, give lobs to guys like Lob City. He was the main reason it was a Lob City. I've seen him hit shooters, 3-point shooters for threes. I've seen him hit guys cutting back door. I've seen him hit all those guys. Like I've seen John Stockton do those too, but he also had one of the best power forwards in NBA history with him.
I
Like
don't
one
know
of the
who
best.
Rico. I don't know who Rico Dollars is, but he is not better than Magic as facilitator, bro. He is
Who?
not better than Magic. CP3 is not better than Magic as
Mm,
facilitator.
I don't think so, bro. That's tough,
Nah,
Reed.
Rico Dollars says CP3 is the greatest facilitator of all time. I doubt that. Not doubt it. I don't think he's a better facilitator than Magic. Curry, yes. Magic, no.
Uh,
I don't even know about Oscar. Nah, Oscar's nasty, but listen.
Yeah.
Oscar just Westbrook, man, in a different time period. I don't want
You
to
know
go there
what?
though. We don't gotta go there. We don't gotta go there.
Westbrook would have been nice in the 2000s.
Why you say that?
When efficiency didn't matter and it really was just about points on the board, I think he would have been nice in the 2000s.
Hey, yo, you
Efficiency overrated.
whatever, crazy shot. You only say that.
Listen,
Efficiency overrated, bro.
point guard,
You
a feisty
just
point guard that could give you 25, 11 assists, and get you 12 rebounds too. And you don't got to worry about his efficiency. I think he would be good in the 2000s. Like, I give him like probably like 09. After that, then
I don't know. That'd be
Well,
tough, man.
that's comment for you, bro. My fault.
That's definitely better, bro. Magic had okay. I mean, that is true too, but you know, when you look
I
at
still
Westbrook back,
got Magic.
seeing Westbrook back in the 2000s, young Westbrook, he'd have been nasty though. I ain't gonna lie. Because who we had
That's
checking
what I'm
him?
saying. But he would
Who
have
we
had.
had checking?
I think a young Chris Paul. He probably would have burnt Tony. Damn. What? J Kidd? J Kidd was a good defender. You would have Nash. He would have burnt. He would have burnt Nash.
Facts.
That might.
It wasn't that many good point guard defenders back then.
What,
bro.
Mike? I think he would have burnt Mike Bibby. He probably would have burnt Mike Bibby. Jason Williams. He would have burnt Jason Williams.
That era of point guard is a little weak.
Yeah, that era is weak.
I mean, you had
Derek Fisher.
There was the incoming.
I'm not gonna stick Derek Fisher on Westbrook, bro. I'm not sticking Derek Fisher.
But you got guys that was gonna give it back to him. Like you had guys like Steve Nash was gonna give it to him in a multitude of ways. You had
Steve Francis.
Gilbert Arenas, they're gonna give it to him. Steve Francis, Deron Williams, Chris Paul was gonna give it back to him.
Stephon Marbury.
Stephon Marbury for that little period of time. You know what I mean? Like you had guys that was gonna give it back to him, bro.
Yeah.
But he was just going. But he's just so goddamn athletic, bro. Especially back then. Crazy athletic.
We got Steph, MJ, LeBron, Kobe, Larry, and Shaq, all in their prime. Who's coming off the bench?
It's not even a question for me. Kobe coming off the bench, bro.
What? You Run that back. I need that list.
Kobe,
you got
Steph, Bryant.
Steph.
You heard the people.
Steph, MJ, LeBron, Kobe, Larry Bird, and Shaq. Who comes off the bench? Then they're all in their primes. These are all prime players.
Kobe coming off the bench.
Theo got his mind made up with Kobe.
I'm not gonna right now on live, the Phoenix Suns coach won coach of the year. I called it. Monty Williams is the coach of the year.
Okay.
Oh man. I'm stuck between Kobe and Larry. Bronco facility. Nah, you gotta give me Kobe. Kobe off the bench. Kobe off the bench.
My man.
Both say Kobe. Oh my god.
Let me
Bro's about to get nasty.
Bro. y'all saying that who would y'all starting five be then? If you got Kobe coming off the bench, who will be your starting five?
It'll be Steph,
Steph.
LeBron,
Steph,
Larry
LeBron,
Legend, Shaq,
MJ.
and only
But
reason
that's
I say MJ over Kobe because I think MJ was more efficient than Kobe. And MJ, I don't want to see MJ and Kobe on the court at the same time, man. I think Kobe coming off the bench, he'll be more focused and ready to go crazy. And I feel like they too much of the same type of player, bro. They too much of
yeah.
the same type of player.
The
To
only
me,
Go ahead, real.
all right. So to me, the reason that I did agree with Kobe is because how I'm looking at it. So with LeBron play skill of his floor vision, Curry's gonna eat automatically. Playing off balls, screens by Shaq, screens by Larry. You could talk about screens by Jordan, even if you want to go that far. His off ball play is gonna be amazing. Then you still have Larry that play defense. He could facilitate two at a certain level. Shot making is incredible. You have Shaq on the defensive end, and then you just have a killer in Jordan. I think yeah, I would just take Jordan and Kobe. I'd rather take the big brother than the little brother. You gotta give me Jordan. Like I understand Kobe and Jordan game is so similar, but I would take Jordan. I'm just gonna take Jordan on that end of it.
Rose, who
At
coming off
first,
the bench for you?
at
Oh,
first
go ahead,
Curry
bro.
was going to go,
Who can
but I had to think about it.
they're all offensive juggernauts in my opinion. But to me, it's like
Yeah, you got three.
who who
Yeah,
uh,
he has 3 MVPs.
who can like to me probably a liability more than the other. And to me, that's why big is why. So like to me, Kobe in his prime defensively, oh, he was locked in, like no doubt. So to me, it's either out of Larry or Steph, just because of defensive liability.
But I think on that,
They
I
made an
think
all
with that
defensive team.
starting, I think with that team, stuff gets hidden in the defensive because you could talk about Jordan plays defense. We know Braun plays defense. Shaq is a great defender. Larry Bird is another good defender. So I think stuff gets hidden in that where they can actually switch around and they can switch.
But what if you face a team that can actually exploit him as a defensive liability side, where you make him switch on whoever you want to switch on? That's what I'm thinking. Like if we was having an all time, like trying to come up with a team to beat this team, like for example, and we had all time players and things of that nature. Just then they rolled the ball out. We was playing in the park, or we was even playing professional rules. Let's say, I honestly think either way, they're going to be hunting Steph out, or they're going to be hunting Larry because they're slow-footed people, especially if in open space.
I don't think they could hunt Larry. Larry could play defense, bro. I don't
Like
think they hunting Larry.
a better team defender, but on ball, he's getting cooked. I'm sorry, they're spread out.
I,
And he's getting cooked.
I don't know, bro. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Look, I wouldn't say there. I would say he would probably down a lot, but he's gonna get cooked one of the plays. He'll probably be the one that I say has the slowest feet out of them all.
But Rose, when you cook, let's say you cook Steph, right? Then where you going? You going to Shaq?
Bro, I'm just saying there's a midi. Maybe he shoots a midi. I'm just saying, bro.
I
There's
live with that. I live with that midi, bro. I live with that midi. I know I got. Listen, bro. Like the thing is, whoever, like, let's say you pick your all star team, right? Your all star team, you have like other superstars, like another part of the dream team, right? I'm putting Steph on the point guard. I'm putting him on the point guard, the true point guard. Whether it's Chris Paul or whether it's Isaiah Zeke or whoever it is or John Stockton, I'm putting Steph on that guy. Or I'm putting him on a driver. Like you can drive
No,
past
no,
Steph.
no. I'm
All right,
not putting
where you
stuff on.
going?
I'm not putting stuff on Isaiah Thomas. I'm not
Why
saying
not?
Isaiah Thomas is
Barbecue
gonna burn
chicken.
him. I'm
What is
not
he gonna
saying that.
do?
I'm not
Barbecue
saying
chicken.
that. But
I'm
if y'all
saying it.
think,
What
if
is he
Cook,
y'all
gonna?
think,
fried,
if y'all think Jordan Poole was
bon
nasty
appetit.
for pulling John Morant leg, Isaiah Thomas gonna elbow Curry in the face and tell him to
Oh
get
my
up, bro.
gosh, she's going
But
crazy.
look, but look, who coming off the bench then, real? Kobe
that is
Bean
true.
Bryant.
Listen,
bro.
Ain't none of that shit going
how
with
I look
Kobe.
at it, Larry is a great
Kobe's
facilitator.
defense is gonna keep him off the bench. Kobe's defense is
Nah, bro.
But
You
you need
think
that
Kobe's a
spacing
better
though.
defender than Jordan? You think Kobe's a better defender than Jordan?
no. I did not say that, but I
You
think he's a defender than Steph Curry and Larry Bird as far as on-ball defense.
But
on
then
That's
ball
Curry
all.
gonna spread.
defense?
He gonna spread the court out though. The court gonna be wide open, bro.
Yeah. Because if you
With
look
big,
at it, the only person that can't hit a three is Shaq. The only person
bro.
that can't hit a three is Shaq.
If you start Kobe and MJ, I'm going zone, bro.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, he said he's going to zone.
I'm
Bro,
going
Yo,
zone.
against
no, because
Kobe
what
and MJ,
zone?
you gonna go
Because what?
zone?
Yes,
Yes,
because what zone is
yes,
supposed to do is
yes.
block off the interior, bro.
This
That's
that's
why.
all you
That's
listen.
why.
First of all, you know it's Kobe and MJ, so ain't no stopping them one on one. Only thing I can
Yeah.
do is have somebody there to help me. And you kick it out to Kobe for a three. That's cool. That's the best thing I got.
What about Shaq is dominating down low, and then you got to start double teaming Shaq?
I'm in the
Oh,
zone already, so I'm close enough to double team.
that's going to leave somebody open. I
Oh.
don't,
You
I'll
got
leave,
That's
the
why
you
you
outside
want to leave
have.
three.
lit?
Think about it. No, think about it. Shaq
Yep.
starts dominating the paint. Think about it. So now Shaq is. Let's say Shaq is. His back is to the corner. Now Curry comes off a pin. Curry comes off a pin down screen. Wide open 3-pointer by Shaq assist. Come on, that team 82-0. Give
That
me
sound
81
cute.
and 1.
That sound cute,
81
huh?
and 1. Give me 81 and 1.
You really can't go wrong
What
with
you want
either
on that,
one, bro.
Josh?
For real.
What you want on? You want Westbrook to start at the point guard? That's what you want?
No, Steph was going to the bench for me. I'm putting LeBron. If you,
You're a hater, bro. You're a hater, bro.
I'm a hater. I'm
So
putting him
third and five, Josh.
because the only thing Steph is providing on this team is spacing. He's doing nothing else. What else is he doing?
I need that spacing.
I got LeBron. I got LeBron and Larry who can facilitate. Shaq can rebound, play defense. I got MJ and Kobe who can play defense.
And score.
He's the weakest and score. Like if you look at this, Curry's the weakest link.
But
So
Curry and Larry.
I'm giving him the Duncan Robinson
Larry.
treatment, and he coming off the bench. It is what it is. I'll live.
Robinson is crazy.
He's getting a Duncan Robinson treatment.
But Kobe, but Larry and Curry give you spacing. And you got space for the Diesel and you got space for MJ to do their thing and LeBron to have driving lanes. So you got that spacing. But if you got Kobe, that spacing goes away, bro.
I'm running a post-centric offense. I'm feeding Shaq until you can stop him. That's my offense the whole day.
God,
That's what I'm running.
You act like they got to give Kobe the Westbrook treatment. Like, no, we just gonna let him shoot. Like they're gonna have to go up.
But that's your best option though, because I'm not letting Curry shoot. That's the only thing he got against me.
Okay, that's fine. But either way, you're right. You can't go wrong. To me, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can. You can go both
got
of them. You go both ways.
Numbers, bro. If they double in or the ball swing to Kobe and he got a wide open jumper, he gonna make more than he missed.
Yeah. Because actually, like, if you really look at it though, like that'll probably be the most one-on-ones Kobe probably ever had in his career, bro. Because you can't help. So like, just imagine having Kobe going one-on-one anytime he wanted to, bro. Or him getting the swing for somebody rushing to help.
Kobe get a one-on-one.
Filthy.
Jordan get a one-on-one. Brown get a one-on-one. Like, unless you gonna create a team of super defenders, what GP, Kawhi, Scotty, what you gonna do? Hakeem on the other side? Nah, that might be
That'll be a nasty squad to play against.
That might be a nice squad of defenders. Hold on.
That's a nasty squad.
Oh my God.
You put Akeem over there. You might put KG over there.
So
I
hold on. The defenders on the other side, you could go what? GP. Who would you go for the guard?
Kawhi.
For the shooting guards.
Kawhi. Bro. We gotta go point guard. Ron's the point guard, bro. Give me Giannis. I'm gonna go size for size. Why not go Giannis?
So you can try to match. You can go height for height. If you want to do it that way.
You could go if LeBron is the point. You could go Kawhi.
I don't think Kawhi is good for I wouldn't be mad at that though. I wouldn't be.
That's why I said. But listen, that's why I said GP. Okay, GP is gonna facilitate.
Why you don't start Scotty at the one?
Listen, Kawhi, Scotty. You could go KG, Or you could go Tim. You could go and then you could go Hakeem.
That's
The
fine.
only problem I have with that is if I'm playing defense with this squad, I'm just doubling Scotty because you got no other primary ball handler. I'm just gonna keep the ball at Scotty's end.
All right,
Scotty's your
fine. We
only
got
primary
GP.
ball handler.
Not GP. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah,
GP's the point.
I
I
still
thought you
like.
putting Scotty at the one.
I don't know, man.
Nah, GP.
Next
Or
time,
Moncrief. What's his name? Moncrief Sydney, whatever his name. Sydney Moncrief.
you tripping, bro. You tripping. You tripping.
Nah, that's a 2-time DPOY as a guard.
I hear you, bro.
You wildin'.
Like my
You
boy
wildin'.
Eli say, he clamped Jordan like my boy Eli would say.
You wildin'.
That nigga
Eli
wild.
think Craig Elo would clamp Jordan, bro.
So you at the draft board, right? And you can either draft a superstar guard or a superstar big man. Which one are you choosing?
Neither.
Oh my god, he said neither.
Give me a superstar forward.
It
You
depends
want
on.
a wing player?
I would say
Yeah.
it depends on the guard and it depends on the big.
No,
Like
no,
if
no.
you
No
get
funny.
star, it's superstar long as his career. Like you know what I'm saying? It's star big that's a decade plus, or he just like start for
So let
5.
me do it this way.
If you
You
could
have
give me,
you got a Curry prototype and a Joker prototype. Which one you choosing to build around?
you got to give me Curry.
So you getting a Curry prototype.
Yeah. I've seen what Curry needs to win, like win and build a dynasty. I haven't seen what Joker needs to win yet.
What
And
about you, Ro?
we could guess that put names together, but I'm talking about what I've seen versus what we're about to guess to put together. You're gonna have to give me Curry. I'm gonna take a Curry prototype.
But then
You could give me a Magic Johnson prototype over Joker.
I could argue just because it's a Steph prototype doesn't mean it's gonna be as good as Steph. As,
No, that even if it's a Joker prototype, it's not gonna mean as good as Joker.
but to me, I rather take a Joker prototype in this aspect because you can't teach height. There's not too many great big men in the NBA right now versus just a great
You can't teach
pool
it.
of guard.
Listen, you're right. You can't teach height. Look at Roy Hibbert.
Oh my god, he just went crazy with Roy Hibbert. He
You
just
gotta
went
chill,
crazy.
bro. You gotta chill.
Listen, bro, you talking about you can't teach height. You're right, you can't teach height, but Joker is more than height. He's facilitator. He's a great scorer, rebounder, very efficient. So now what if you have a big man that's, let's say he's a great rebounder, a decent facilitator, a good scorer, but his efficiency is terrible. From the field, he's shooting 39, from three-point shooting 27. That's not you're not telling me you're gonna take that.
What
No,
type of big man is this shooting like this?
that's what I'm saying. Second,
Leave Julius Randle alone.
bro, I'm not taking that type of big. But if you talk about Jokic, bro, yes, nigga, I'm taking that prototype, bro. I just feel like
But that's what he's saying. Like if you would draft as a Curry or a Joker, I'm drafting a Curry. I'm drafting Curry, bro.
and I would draft Jokic.
And you would be building for 14 years while I build for 12 and win and have a dynasty.
So okay, so with that being said, who do you out of those two prototypes, which one do y'all think it'll be easier to put pieces around to have playoff success?
Curry.
Nigga, you serious?
Curry.
Nigga, you have certain.
I get that, but look, we seen Curry without Clay. We seen him without Clay. I would say like a hurt Draymond and a whole bunch of role players. He couldn't even take that team to playoffs. We seen Joker without his two scoring options, his two top scoring options gone, and he's able to take that team to playoffs.
That's absolutely true. You have a point there.
So it becomes.
I can't even deny that. But with them players, you're talking dynasty.
Oh my god.
I feel like if you get the Curry prototype, you're gonna have to be perfect on your draft. You're gonna have to have.
Go ahead, y'all.
You're gonna have to have the perfect draft. You're gonna have to get the perfect guys around them. Because if you don't, your playoff success is gonna be minimal. Versus Joker, I know I can get him like a decent one or two guys. At least I'll get to the first round.
This is wild. To me, bro,
That's how I look at it.
I gotta find a diamond in the rough, one of the greatest 3-and-D players of all time in Klay Thompson. And then I also gotta find a unique small that can play big in Draymond. So he
Do
can
you do you trust this Curry prototype as your main facilitator, as your main point guard?
I don't. I just don't trust. I don't trust to build like. I don't think people realize, and that's not a knock towards Golden State. I don't think people realize how lucky they got when they drafted Clay and Draymond to build around Curry. There's no disrespect to Curry, but he wouldn't be the same player without those two players. Nigga, miss me. You got one
That's
nigga
facts.
understands where he likes to get the ball, where his hot spots is, how to manipulate defenses, how to pass, how to rebound. He's the glue guy. You gotta have that nigga. Then you have Clay, who can necessarily take on the defensive assignments that Steph just can't handle. No disrespect, you need somebody like that. So your offensive player could like lessen his load on the defensive end because he's exerting so much energy on the offensive end. So when you look at the situation, do I honestly think I could strike gold again and get those two type of players to build around Steph? I honestly don't think I can. Because nigga, there's still niggas that still cannot do what Draymond do and still can't do what Clay does at his level. That's why these niggas still are one of the highest paid players in the NBA and still are valuable to the Warriors to this day. So nigga miss me with, oh nigga, it's just easy to build around Steph. Nigga, when in reality, nigga, it's really harder to build and to hit the jackpot like that twice on role players.
And if Draymond doesn't slip in the draft like he does, Golden State never gets him. If let's say somebody decided to draft Dre, we look at a whole different team.
Nobody's seen Draymond being the Draymond that he is right now. Nobody's seen it. Nobody's seen it. Everybody thought that maybe he was gonna be like a decent 3, but to say that he was one of the few people to push this evolution as far as small ball basketball, where you can make 6'8" Swiss Army knife of a defender who could guard 3 to 5, and now we can play small ball, and that can actually help us as far as like running. That was never seen in the NBA before. So again, to find that unicorn, I don't think that people realize they hit the jackpot not once, not twice, but 3 times. So to do that and to think that it's just gonna snap and you a GM and you gonna build around that, to me that's wild. Draymond's every year. If that's the case, bro, we will be talking about a different type of prototype player that's like Draymond, who's younger and more, you know what I'm saying, who's more effective and things of that nature. But that ain't been the case.
I don't think we're ever going to see a Draymond again. I think it's going to be a while.
Come on, stop playing. It's Ben Simmons.
Oh my God! Here comes him being disgusting. Go ahead.
Topic, bro. Next topic. This nigga go out there.
Look. No. But
Go ahead. Watch this.
All reality, this Draymond prototype that you thinking about, if y'all don't think that this is gonna come again, bro, I think that I think y'all kind of bugging out. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen again. Cause what Draymond is, he's a merger of certain players. So you have to think about it. Ben Wallace was like 6'6", bro. He was like 6'6", 6'6", 6'7", the most. If you're gonna say Charles Barkley is not all of that tall, think about it. Charles Barkley was a great defender. He was a good defender. I wouldn't say about the playmaking, but I think he's a merger of what we've seen throughout time with the playmaking, the short guy playing a bigger size. But I think there are prototypes that's gonna come out like him. They might be a little bit taller than him, or might be around his same size, but there's gonna be players like him, and it might be a player that come on the next few years that's his size or better. So I don't think Draymond is. Yeah.
I think with Draymond, his skill set,
and you could draft another Clay. You could draft another Clay.
Yeah, that's what Leonard said with Kevin Herter, and you will see how that's working out, right?
Now you could draft another Clay. You could like Clay. Yes, Clay defense. He's a great defensive player. His shooting skill. Yeah, you could draft another Clay, bro. Any day.
Who?
Any day. We can
So
cash in the big
so who? So in the NBA, who you said would be on like a Clay type level? Duncan Robinson,
Right now in it, Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero. You could do both of them,
Crack.
Tyler,
It's
and
fucking crack.
you could do
Josh, it's
Tyler.
crack.
You
It's
could
crack.
do what we could see what Ray Allen. Like
Ray Allen. Yo,
Bro, you
you
have to
see
go
what's
back
his
to
face
Ray
right now.
Allen, bro.
bro, Duncan Robinson. But Duncan Robinson doesn't play as good as defense though. I can say that for sure. He doesn't play as good defense.
Real. Give it up, bro. Give it up,
I'm
bro.
telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to see
There's
this Tyler Hero
no,
comparison.
Like
there's
and
no way.
this generation of basketball, yes, the Golden State Warriors, they struck gold 3 times in the draft. But I believe that if you have a Curry already, you can strike twice. You can strike twice, bro. And get a player as good as Clay, get a player that's as
Bro,
good as
let me ask
Draymond,
Clay
and
shoots
and
over
I want to ask
40% for his
you a
career.
question because you
This
just
is
talked
he
about
crazy.
shoots
you.
40% of his
He
career.
shoots over 40% from three for his career. It's
That's
41%.
that's cool. Oh,
Yeah,
Okay, but
it's
let's not talk about just the offensive side, bro, because I don't think you realize Clay's just a miles ahead defender about the niggas that you just named.
for sure.
the Ray
Nah, I said
Allen,
that. No,
Tyler
no, no. I
Hero.
said that.
So
I said
that's
that. He's a way
hard.
better defender than them
It's
guys.
hard. Them type of niggas, Clays, the Draymonds, them niggas don't come. Them
Nah,
niggas
I
don't,
don't.
bro. You just can't. You don't
Listen.
draft that type
They
of
Nah,
don't
player.
nah.
fall off the
I listen.
tree.
No. I'm gonna tell you this for sure. I said it. I said this a couple months ago, and what I'm predicting, I feel like it's kind of going this way. The league, the big three, that whole big three, I said this already. That big three era, I think is dying out. I think it's going back to a big two era.
It
And
is.
three
I
and
agree.
D and 3 and D players, I'm telling you, players are looking at it. Think about it. Robert Covington just got paid $54 million a year for 2 years. 3 and D players are gonna be the new best thing. Like
They're in
shifty
high
guards
demand.
when yes, how shifty guards was that, oh my god, I need a guard that can dribble and do all of that. 3 and D players are about to be the new, this is what I want from my team. That's gonna be the new it thing. And basketball, a 3 and D player, somebody that can play defense and shoot the ball at a good rate, that's gonna be what the league wants. That's what a lot of GMs is gonna look for. That's what a lot of teams are gonna look for. I'm telling you, a 3 and D player is gonna be the next hot thing in the league.
Real, I will argue like it ain't. They didn't say 3 and D, but like utility type of players always been valuable to teams. They just switched. The roles have switched with the times of the NBA and how the style of play. Because like Bruce Bowen was a 3 and D guy. He wasn't, I would say, as great as Clay, but that prototype definitely got you paid. That prototype definitely kept you in the league. You know what
You
I'm saying?
need that type on the team.
And
Exactly.
that,
But now I would say, but those utility type of players have always been in the league, and especially the taller you are, and if you could shoot decently from outside, you're even more valuable. Especially back in those days, you was making a buku a lot of. So even
I
now,
feel like
see, to me, I think is gonna get paid because of what they're gonna turn into as a 3 and D player, Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey's gonna Tyrese Maxey's gonna stumble on a max contract. He's gonna stumble on a max contract because of what he is. He's 3 and D,
you're a good
and how
defender.
he like Tyrese Maxey is a good defender. Like
I don't
he's
like
gonna stumble.
oh,
He's
76
gonna
years old.
stumble. He's a good defender. He's actually a good like I like his on ball defense, and he can play good team defense. I'm not gonna say like he's one of the best, but he is a good defender. But like stumbling like Tyrese Maxey can be, he's gonna be one of those guys, bro. And Matisse Thybulle could gain a decent jump shot. He's definitely gonna be one of those guys that teams are gonna throw the bank at them and tell him to be like, hey, I'm fine with just paying you. You play good amount of defense and you can shoot the ball. We're gonna need you. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Matisse is Andre Roberson.
oh my god,
Nah, I don't think so, bro. I don't know.
where did you
Listen,
become comparisons at from, Josh? Jesus Christ.
No, he
'Cause
just be
he
comparing
was
plays to.
like,
He don't like you don't. He's a Westbrook fan. He don't like Josh Roberson.
oh
He
my
don't like
god.
none of those play. He
I
don't
had to
like
watch
all those
Andre Roberson.
players.
He was on the Thunder. I remember him because I
Listen,
had to
he
watch
don't
him.
like.
He
Listen,
hurt the offense.
he don't like none of those players that made Westbrook look bad. He don't like any of
Nah,
those players.
I never said he was bad. He just, if you look at Thibault, offensively, he hurts your team because that's somebody you don't have to worry about. Because he's a great defender. Yes, that's all he is. He can't really create his own shot. He really can't score at a high level. It's like he's just a great defensive player. Andre Roberson was the same way. I mean, the man made all defensive team last season. This man's averaging 6 points this year off of 2 shots. I'm like, come on now. Well, 4 shots total. Like, sometimes as a coach, you can't even play
I'm
Max.
sitting here. I'm sitting here. I'm on mute this whole time.
Yeah, he was on
He
mute.
was what's it called? If he develops his game, he's gonna be nice. But that's what I've been saying the whole time. He has to develop his game. I think the game that we saw from Andre Roberson from day. I think that was just Andre Roberson game. I don't think that was anything different. See, like if you talk, I think a Maxi got like Thibault, his game
Mhm.
can change. His game can change because I think I. If you're talking about a Thibault type of guy, nah, bro. I think Thibault is like.
What's good, Theo? I'm glad you came back.
What's up, man?
So, Mr. Coach Steele, would you rather have a Giannis? I said a Giannis. Oh my god, a Jokic prototype or a Clay? Oh my god, would you rather have a Joker prototype or a Curry prototype if you had to draft one of these players? Which one you draft?
Joker. Real, you on mute?
Brad,
I
you
think.
muted, nigga.
Look, he giving us you know I can hear him.
No, I would have the Joker prototype, man. A big man that can facilitate, that can score at will. He could change the game, bro. Like Steph can too, but like it's
Can he
you gotta
really
have the
facilitate?
right. I mean, for a big, he's a very very good facilitator. But like for a Steph prototype, like yeah, he can shoot, but you gotta have the right pieces around him to be successful. Like
Oh,
if he was a shooter in Charlotte, like nobody gives a shit. Like but he can shoot.
according to Rel, you could find another Clay and another Draymond. That's what he was telling us while you were gone. They're easy to replace.
We all know how I feel about Draymond, bro. But
Yeah, that's
like
what I was about to. No. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I know you gonna get tight. I think we could find another Draymond and another Clay, like another 3-and-D player. But I also think the league is gonna start paying
who
like
was the three and
three.
D player?
I think
Clay?
we could
He
find
mentioned Tyler Hero, Ray Allen,
like
and
those.
Tyrese Maxey.
Well, those in the 3-and-D. I don't think they're not 3-and-D players, so we could get. Oh man, I'm
Who would you
gonna
get
have
then,
to sit.
bro?
I'm gonna have to sit down and look at it, but
If you gotta
This
sit
man
down and
Rel,
look at it,
this man Rel gonna have Tyler Hero.
nah, you can't. But you can't find. It's not easy to find another Jokic though. Like
I
it's
feel
hard as hell.
like it's easier to build around a Jokic than a Curry. It's easier to put pieces around him than a Curry.
Yeah, look at the pieces he got right now. Shit, and what he's doing with it. Imagine if he had like a. Let me see. Give him a Markieff Morris. Give him a
hello.
Miles Bridges. Give him
Okay,
a,
bro.
a Pascal Siakam type. Like a couple of things, he will go crazy in the league, bro. Like really
All
go
right,
crazy.
so hold on. If y'all think Pascal Siakam could work on the Warriors?
Yes,
That's a good
yes.
question. Do I think that? What do you mean by workout? Like, what's the goal if he's on the
I
Warriors?
think if you all
Do they
right,
win a championship? Go to playoffs?
Could
championship, like
could he
I
could
think they will be a
what Andrew
championship team.
Wiggins doing? Could he do an Andrew Wiggins role?
Nah, I think Pascal could take over. I don't got time to argue with Theo. You know
He's
who
gonna
I'm.
say Draymond.
You
He
know. You
wants
know
to.
where I'm.
He's replacing him with
You know.
Draymond.
You know where I'm going with this one. I think he could
No,
take.
I don't. I don't think
I
they'd be
think he could take
successful.
Draymond. I think he could take Draymond role, bro.
And do
Oh
what?
my god! And add
Bro,
Pascal. That's
stop.
crazy.
Stop.
Bro, he's put up 7, 7, and 7. My grandmother could do that. Come on, bro.
Yo, Rel is unhinged today. This is
Bro,
crazy.
you nasty.
You
He
need to
doesn't
be
even
stopped.
play great defense. He's out there punching people in their ribs and stuff.
Real.
Oh my god!
You've been taking shots with Theo. Theo, I'm guessing you just took a shot.
That's,
Nah, brother.
Listen.
he said
Theo,
Pascal for Draymond. And they win a championship. My head hurts.
No,
you could give me
Pas-
Pascal. We've
Bro.
argued about
Oh.
Ben. We've argued about who else?
who argued about Ben?
Theo said I need to take a shot after hearing that bullshit.
I think Ben and Draymond place will be okay. I think the Warriors
I-
will be in good
Oh
hands.
my god! Yeah, Rel's a real dirty Dan. Yeah, you got my title.
Facilitate.
You
We
said
talk
you
about.
said it's gonna
We
be
talk
dirty
about.
today.
We talk about facilitating. Ben can do. He can give you 7 assists. You talk about 7 points. He can give you 7 points. He can give
he
you
though?
7 rebounds, and he can play defense.
But can he talk?
Oh my god!
Can he talk?
And another thing with Ben Simmons, he's not gonna be as aggressive as a Draymond too. So I think that's gonna hurt the Warriors to a certain extent.
To play defense, you got to be aggressive. I don't know what you've been.
You have to talk,
You
bro.
talking
You
about
have to
what
talk.
to be aggressive. That's also what he's talking about. Not just
Yeah, so it's like that's
When
gonna
you
hurt.
see when you see Draymond at timeouts, he talk all the fucking time, bro. When you see him on the court, he's talking all the time to
I
his.
don't mean that. He's just a chatty patty.
He's like, yo, you gotta be here so we can do this. I don't be seeing Ben Simmons talk.
When Draymond was young, he used to get in trouble. You talk too much in class. That's his problem. He talk too much. Let the coach.
I mean, that's how he got in championships too.
He's an on-court coach. That's what he is.
No, he's not. Chris Paul is.
He's like a more offensively challenged Chris Paul.
He is. He is though. He is. He is a on coach. Draymond is. I would say he does talk, but the defensive aspect, like everything Draymond can give you, I think Ben can give you that. I do think that he can give you everything that you ask for from that. I think Pascal could give you that.
Oh my god, him and his Pascal. Oh my
I mean, physically he can do that, but mentally, could he do that? Mentally, can he be the person that mentally is going to keep everybody on the same page?
Can he facilitate the offense like Draymond? That's the true question. And I already know Rel's about to say yeah. It's just like Pascal.
I had to pick up a phone call. What else you said? Pascal, yes.
bro.
Pascal can
You
take
think he's
the
gonna facilitate the offense like at a Draymond level?
No.
Okay.
No. That's what I'm about to say. Before I got the phone call, Pascal, I think he could take the offensive load a little bit better. Defensive load, I think he could take that on.
Say it again.
Oh my God.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you say it again. What did you say?
He could he could do the offense better.
Crack. I'm tired. Real. Stop.
Rebounding.
Crack.
Nah. He can't. You
Stop,
don't think Pascal can give you 7 points?
Bro, Pascal cannot do what Draymond does, bro. He's just not cannot fit that role, dude.
You ain't let me finish. He can do the 7 points. He can do the 7 rebounds. The only problem is I don't think he's gonna give you a consistent 7 assists. He might give you 4 on a good night, 3, That's the biggest problem with Pascal. Is the he has the defense, he has the scoring, he has the rebounding. The playmaking is where it comes is where it really comes in a problem.
That's
And
what
this
they
is
need,
why
though.
and this is why I understand Draymond, because when you bring other players into an aspect, it's either one or the other. It's either they can do everything but play make, or do everything but defense. You gotta like it's a either it's a what do you call it? A teeter slot? Like it's either either it's like an either or. Like which one would you rather give up?
And give me a
Real,
nigga who can do both.
real,
I'm giving up. Me personally, I'm giving up. I'm giving up that offense. Curry, you a point guard anyway. Pass the ball.
bro.
Pass that.
Who you
Curry,
gonna
you're
pass it
a
to?
point.
Draymond?
Oh my God, this is
Yes,
getting out of control.
but
If Curry was a point guard, he would be the guy he is today.
I don't want Curry as my primary point guard facilitator.
He's
You
not a
don't want
point
I
Curry.
guard.
don't.
You don't
I
want
just don't.
Curry at all, Josh. You don't
No.
like Curry.
I do.
He's not
I
a
wouldn't
point
mind
guard.
him. I'm just gonna slide him to the two. He's gonna be at the two spot. That's all.
He's not a point guard anymore, bro. We know
man,
this. He's not a point guard anymore.
bro, you wilding with this Pascal.
Yo,
Bro.
Curry, a top 5 shooting guard all time. Top 5 shooting guard.
All right, bro.
So
Big
is
facts.
Westbrook.
Oh my god.
Westbrook like top 20 shooting guard all time. 15 through 20.
Westbrook
something.
is a top. If we talk about shooting guards, Westbrook is his game. He can pass the ball. Can he facilitate?
Yeah, I think he
Nah.
can.
I don't think he's a.
He can pass the ball, but can he facilitate? Where you get that from, Will? Where you hear that one?
I heard somebody saying that stupidness.
There's
But
somebody
that's the
dumb in clubhouse.
yeah. But that's what I was saying earlier about KD and Giannis. I think they both pass the ball. I think they both average around 5 to 6 assists. But I think Giannis is. I do think Giannis is probably a better facilitator than him though.
Mhm.
He might read the defense a little bit better than Kevin Durant does.
7 for Kevin Durant averages 7 for career in assists.
And Giannis?
And Giannis averages. Oh God,
Hold up.
4.6 for a career.
Hold up. KD averaged 7 for a career?
Yeah, that I didn't even expect that one.
Come on, Kevin Durant averages 7 assists for a career.
Hold up.
But
That's
also,
crazy.
hold on,
That's
that's
point
not
guard
fair.
numbers.
One's been playing 15 years.
Longer.
The other one's only been playing 8.
That's even worse.
Yeah,
7
but
assists for your career in 15 years.
hold on, but 7 assists. That caught me by
That's
big
crazy.
surprise.
Hold up.
Yeah, that caught me
Yeah,
by
he averaged
you,
7.1.
you sure you reading that right?
Yeah, I'm about to look
Yeah,
at it too.
for
bro.
most of his career, he averaged, except for his.
He averaged 4.3, Josh.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
7.1 at rebounds.
Hey, listen, my eyes hurt. All right.
Come on, you just pulled the basketball genius. You just pulled the basketball genius.
Bruh, I was finna say that he a GOAT. He one of the GOATs. He had more championships than he had 7 assists.
Well, they both averaged what 4.4 assists, basically. Well, 4 to 5. If you want to round up.
You gonna have to
Mhm.
give me. You gonna have to give me Giannis, man.
Why though?
I think Giannis reads the defense a little bit better than he does, though.
Go quick. Sorry, no, bro. Gotta go quick with. I gotta leave.
All right.
That daddy dude.
You good, Rose. Dirk or Giannis? Who's higher all time? Because people were telling me it was Dirk.
Dirk.
I just want to make sure it.
You said who's
Oh,
higher all
my.
time?
Yes.
Give me Giannis.
Dirk.
Deal. Why is it Dirk? Why? Just why?
Because Dirk had one of the toughest rings of all time, bro.
Oh my God.
And he used to mix it up with legends, bro. He used to give Shaq the business. Not Shaq. He used to give Tim Duncan the business. He used to give KG the business.
Giannis is out here giving arguably the top 2 person ever in the
They're
NBA
not
the
better than Tim
business.
Duncan. They're not better than Tim Duncan.
He's giving Braun the business, bro.
He's not giving Bron the business though.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. When?
He said when?
No, win though. He said all the time, win. His matchup is AD. Is he giving AD the business? Yes. But AD's a walking Mr. Glass.
Um,
If he is he giving who else was it? He's giving KD the business. I think it's toe and toe. I think it's 50-50.
I think clearly this year, like they made.
This year for sure. This year for sure. This year for sure. But last year I don't know. Last year in the playoffs.
He would give Kevin Garnett the business if Kevin Garnett was playing.
Yeah,
He'd give
I
all them
don't know
guys
about
the
that.
business.
I don't know about that, bro. But I do know I saw Dirk give KG the business in the playoffs. I did see Dirk give Tim Duncan the business too in the playoffs.
Listen,
So,
don't talk about KG too much. Somebody gonna get butthurt on here.
Listen, Giannis dropped 50 in a playoff game in the finals.
KG's not that guy, Josh. I mean, but
He is that
man,
guy, but if you have
Duncan's
Giannis
high.
ahead of him, I'm not mad at it.
Giannis to me, Giannis is the second best power forward of all time.
And I'm not mad at that.
And Dirk is third.
See that, and this way gets nasty. Yeah,
Bro, KG's not better than Dirk, bro.
yeah, I think Giannis ring is tougher than Dirk's ring.
I don't
think.
Or matter of fact, what about we can go playoff run? Y'all think that playoff run that Giannis had is tougher than Dirk's?
No,
No.
What you said, Theo, I was just making sure you was like asking a question, not just an open statement. But to answer your question, I think Dirk's ring is probably one of the hardest playoff runs.
I think probably Dirk and Hakeem's.
I wouldn't even say Hakeem's, bro. I wouldn't say Hakeem's.
Cause who?
Look,
Hold on. Why both of those?
Because he went to what he went to in the West though. Like
no, I'm thinking he talking about the second championship when they were the 6th seed.
You talking about Hakeem?
Yeah, when they were the 6th. That was like the lowest seed to ever win a championship, and they faced like great competition throughout the playoffs and throughout the first round, semifinals, finals, all the way to the finals.
What year was that?
96. It was
it was before that. I think it was 93, 94.
Was it 90? Was 94, 95?
95. I'm not mistaken.
Because then Hakeem won both his championships when Jordan was out the league, right?
Yeah.
So
it's 93, 94, right? 93, 94, 94, 95.
Yeah, those are his two rings. The first one, he won basically role players.
So 94, 95.
That
second one was with Drexler.
Yeah, and they was the 6th seed, and they came in the playoffs, and everybody was down them, and then they smacked everybody. Not smacked everybody, but they got the job done.
Oh, that was a tough one. They had to be Utah, Phoenix. Phoenix was tough.
Yeah. I think I think I don't know. I'll say Dirk's and Hakeem's, but other than that, then I think Giannis.
Real. You know I gotta say, not gonna say nothing about LeBron 2000.
Oh my God! Why you get him started?
LeBron's what?
Say about who?
Because you know I'm playing devil's advocate in this. Of course, you know I'm not big on LeBron's 3-1 comeback, but a lot of people gonna say that's one of the best runs as well. What do you got to say to that?
That's number 2 behind Dirk's. Dirk beat. You could talk about KD Russ, the nice Russ Westbrook, not the backboard shooting.
Oh my God. Go about your business, bro.
You got KD. You got KD Russ. You got Tim Duncan and them guys. Who else he beat on that run? Kobe. He beat Kobe on that run. I think he beat Kobe going to that finals. Yeah. So what you talk about? KD, Kobe, Tim and them guys. Yeah. Then go on to beat LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh. That official Miami Heat big 3. Yeah. I think. I would say LeBron is number 2 because a 3-1 in the playoffs, a 3-1 that's not in the finals, like I think that's outstanding. So I give LeBron number 2. But Dirk, you're telling me Dirk went through Kobe, Tim, he went through Kevin Durant and a nice Russell Westbrook. Plus he got to the finals, and they didn't win in 7. What they won in 6?
73-9 Warriors. The greatest team ever.
They won in 7.
In 6, right?
They won.
They won in 7. All right.
Yeah, the final 7.
So they still won. He still won in 7. LeBron played terrible in that finals, but yeah, I'll still give him the number 1 spot. It'll be like Dirk, Braun, Hakeem, probably Giannis's. I think Giannis had a semi hard way to get there. Not as those guys, but he still had a difficult time to get there. So we talk about guys like he had to. For one, he lost on a big toe. I hate that narrative.
He said
Kevin
on the
Durant
big
should have
toe.
Kevin Durant should have knew where he was shooting at. So
He said he was tired, so I don't want to hear that big toe stuff no more. He said he was too tired. He didn't know where he was. Evidently, you didn't.
all right. So
there you go.
So if he said he was tired, then yeah, it just is what it is at that point. He just shot the ball. Yeah.
Blame
so
PJ Tucker.
yeah. So you
Monty
talk about,
Williams
we
is
talk
coach of the year, Earl. Good job.
Yeah, we talk about. I've been called that.
He deserved it.
He
He deserved it last year.
He was supposed to listen. If you want to be real, he was supposed to have 2 of them things. I don't know why they gave it to Tom Thibodeau last year, but hey.
Now, real talk.
Yeah,
if he would have got it last year, they probably would have gave it to Memphis coach this year.
Yeah.
Or
They
Minnesota
would have
coach.
gave it to Memphis.
Well,
Yeah, they would. I think they would have gave it to Memphis coach. If he would have got it last year, they would have gave it to Memphis.
yeah.
Has there ever been a coach that got a coach of the year back to back?
What about Boston coach Udoka?
Ooh.
Udoka would have got it too. No, hold on.
No, he probably would have got it.
There's only a few awards that you can't win back to back. We talking about rookie of the year. You could win 6 man of the year back to back. So what?
Yeah.
Rookie of the
Lou
year.
Will and
Jamal
Crawford.
Crawford.
They won it like 3
Jamal
times.
Crawford went crazy. So my question is that has there ever been a coach that was like he's won like coach of the year back to back years?
No, I'm looking at it now. I don't see it. Yeah, Hubie Brown did with Memphis 03-04.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fact. I forgot about that.
It looks like he's the only one.
Mhm.
Oh my God, he's the only one.
All right.
My man, Rudy Gobert. So you go to the Warriors, Raptors, Jazz. What team should trade for him?
Rudy Gobert should go.
Big ass contract.
No. Rudy Gobert should get a hey, shout out my man Tia. Rudy Gobert, all jokes aside, he should go to Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, he should go to Boston.
You got Robert Williams.
Who would you for a defender? Who would you rather have, Robert Williams? Give me Robert Williams now.
Mm-hmm.
At least his doesn't fall off during the playoffs. So give me Robert Williams. His defense stays the same.
I think he'll be nice on the Warriors. That's a great team for him. The Mavericks.
No.
I don't think so either. The Warriors is too much. It's too much movement. It's too much. I think it's too much movement for him.
Boston is crazy.
Not saying that he can't. Yeah, Yeah, he might have to stay in Utah or Mavericks. Like,
They're gonna have to trade him. It's either him or Donovan Mitchell. Somebody gotta go bye.
Man, get rid of Mitchell, man.
They should.
We gonna trade him
They should blow that whole ship up. They should blow. To me, they should blow that whole ship up.
Theo, where Donovan Mitchell going? What's a good team for him?
I don't care. But him because like, why would you take him over there, man? Why would y'all do that to him? What he done to you?
Nah, Donovan
Knicks
Mitchell.
would be cool for Donovan Mitchell. To be honest,
Donovan Mitchell going. This is what we're gonna do. We gonna package up a
what y'all
Julius
giving
Randle
up?
trade. Julius Randle's definitely in that trade. He's out of there.
Oh my God, him and Julius Randle.
So I started. If I could get Julius Randle out of there, I'll get Kimba contract off my hands and Evan Fournier contract off my hands. Um,
Man,
give me Donovan Mitchell. Give me Donovan Mitchell. I don't even want nobody else. Just give me Donovan Mitchell. Our starting point guard is
so
gonna
you need
be
like 3 more players,
give,
bro.
yeah, nah, I know Donovan
You
What
don't
you
Mitchell.
want
going to the
Hassan
G League?
Whiteside?
You don't want
I
Hassan?
take I take Hassan Whiteside if he's gonna play, and I trade Mitchell Robinson. Give me Hassan Whiteside.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Tia said Down Mitchell for Kyrie.
Kyrie and Rudy Gobert.
Oh my God, that's terrible. I don't like that at all.
Might be a match made in heaven. Donovan Mitchell might have to go like I don't know. Knicks might be a good place for him though. Knicks.
She called this
Nah,
dude.
if
She
he
went
no.
crazy.
If he's really gonna get traded and he needs to go somewhere that wins, Donovan Mitchell to Miami and
Spurs.
Philly. Miami and Philly.
Nah, James Harden. You got your boy James
No, no,
Harden
no,
over there.
not Philly.
You
Not
got
Philly. So
James.
Miami. Miami.
Nah, yeah. That might work though. Or
I
Atlanta.
think he fits
Take,
the
take him to
culture.
Atlanta. Send him to Atlanta.
Ooh,
Anybody
that'd be a nice one.
ass nigga with that big ass make the motherfucking make it work. Take this nigga off my hands. Anything away for a bag of chips, nigga. And that nigga give me anything, nigga. Take
For
this
for Dame.
off my hands. I don't know why the fuck Utah gave that nigga that big ass contract. Knowing damn well, niggas, bro, in a couple years, this nigga's about to get paid like he's a fucking superstar, bro. No bullshit. He's about to get like 44 million, 50, like 40, or another year. You gotta be smoking crack to give him that type of money, bro.
Check this. You can send him to Atlanta for Josh Collins and one of them 2-3 guards they already have.
That makes sense. John Collins do got a big contract.
He got a big contract too. You want them 2 or 3 guards they do have, and just play goddamn Memphis basketball, like Memphis used to play back in when Brown was the coach, and just do that like that, man. Like
Oh, he want the Grand Grinders to come back.
yeah,
Just
because like they don't have no leader on that team. They don't have no leader on that team.
Rudy could fit on. I wouldn't say a lot of teams with today's NBA and spacing, but there's certain teams he could still be an asset to.
You
Trade him
gotta
to the
have a certain,
Lakers.
you gotta have a certain kind of coach.
Lakers.
Trade him over there. Why not?
The Lakers.
I ain't gonna lie. I
The
might trade him
Lakers
for
need
AD. I don't know. I might trade him.
the Lakers need Earth, Wind, and Fire. Listen, I'm
Oh
gonna be
I
my
ain't
back
gonna
on
lie.
you.
Yo, you know
They
what's
need
crazy?
listen.
He might be better than AD for them.
I told you. Trade him for AD.
Might be.
Not AD.
They got no defense. They need defense.
Nah, that's
So we
Listen,
hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Listen, I'm gonna say it, and y'all gonna yeah. Trade LeBron. Trade LeBron.
oh my God, he's going crazy
You
already.
need to
He's
stop.
on hand.
You need to stop.
So what you trading LeBron
Trade.
for? Where he going?
Trade him to the Knicks for Julius Randle.
No. I do not want him on the Knicks.
Why not? He make a team championship contender.
No.
Matter of
Y'all
fact,
don't
send
want.
LeBron to Portland, man.
Ooh, for who? Him and Dame
What?
Lillard.
They're gonna trade the whole city.
Yeah, that man the keys to the city. Why not, man?
bro.
My
They're
grandma
gonna
was in
have
that
to.
trade.
They're gonna have to.
Bro.
They're gonna have to trade and then give Rose gonna get traded to LA. Like
Bro, I have nah.
Listen, you
What
get
if
Bronny.
Trade Brown. Trade Brown.
Yeah, who?
You get Bronny.
I ain't even
You,
got We do not want to draft Bronny if that means LeBron James, 42-year-old ass roster. My nigga, good.
But there's a chance Bronny might be nice though. You feel me?
Listen, Braun gonna get traded. Braun gonna get traded. He gonna sue the league. He's gonna shut down the league for trading him.
All right, Theo, we got some questions for you. This is your time to shine. Who's the hardest player you had to guard in high school, college, and overseas?
In high school, probably Amari.
Stoudemire?
Yeah, he was a grown man. I played against him in Nike camp.
Man.
He was a grown man in a kid body.
Hold on, all right.
Now, he was a grown man in a grown man body, but he was young as shit.
Listen. I don't know you played against Amari. Can you give one story about you playing Amari?
No, it was a bunch of random games. So like in Nike camp, you have games and y'all just play against each other. So it's like nothing real. He was just tough. He was like the strongest dude I had to guard, the most athletic dude I had to guard until that time. So he was tough as shit. In college, I played against Melo, but I didn't guard him like that. I like switch on him like 2 or 3 times, so it wasn't like nothing crazy.
I know you cooked him. Nah, man. I'm gonna go back on here. I know y'all
probably
how I feel about Melo.
It probably was Tyler Hansbrough, bro.
Oh my God, Tyler Hansbrough.
Bro, let me tell you why. I ain't heard that name in forever, bro.
Let me tell you why. Because
Psycho T.
So I had I was injury prone in college, damn near. So I turned around and we had to play North Carolina. So I think I was a senior, and we had like a sophomore and a freshman under me. So I'm just starting back practice because I hurt my knee again. And he's like, and in practice, I'm just like shoot around whatever, like before, like a week before the game. And the coach like, hey man, Tyler Hansbrough gonna give y'all 40. I'm like, what? He's like, the way y'all playing, he gonna give y'all ass 40. Way y'all practicing, he gonna give y'all ass 40. So I was like, all right. I told my guys, like, listen, y'all better let that motherfucker get 40 on us, bro. So we played against him, so I'm gonna say it like this, bro. When you play in the ACC, right? So in the ACC, you got like Wake Forest, North Carolina State, Duke, all of them, and like they like 30 minutes away from each other, something like that, like something crazy, like they're really close to each other, like an hour away from each other, right? When you go there, if you're from Florida State, Clemson, or Georgia Tech, you're not getting no calls. They gonna get away with anything. And when I say Tyler Hansbrough was traveling his ass off, bro, hop step, sliding his feet, extra steps, and getting every foul call. He shot like, I want to say he shot like close to 20 free throws that game.
Oh my God.
He had 40.
Bro, he was getting them home cooking meals, huh?
But it wasn't like, he wasn't like killing people. Like he's extra effort kind of guy, like extra effort, extra jump, extra effort, and shit like that. But he was just like, we watched the game film after, bro, and the coach was like, he gave y'all 40, but it wasn't none of y'all could do. And we sit there like, so it was Tyler Hansbrough. In my professional career, I played the NBA programs and stuff, so we played against like a lot of NBA players. But it was one dude from Florida State, Donnell Harvey, man. I don't know if y'all know him, but like, he played at Florida like a while ago. He was like the toughest dude I ever played against, man. And I'm talking about I played against Zebo, I played against Josh Smith, I played against all these guys, like
which Josh Smith did you play against? You know, Josh Smith was nice and then he just
Atlanta. I played against Atlanta Josh Smith. Like slam dunk champion Josh Smith.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that one, homie. I don't know how you did that one, man.
Played against him, but like, yeah, but still down there because he was strong as shit. He used to warm up by walking to half court on his hands, bro. Before a game, he'll walk to half court from baseline on his hands to the half court line.
The hell?
and then shake it off, and then just get ready. He's crazy strong. But he was tough, and he can shoot threes. He played at Greek. I want to say Olympico for a little bit, for like 5 years, something like that. He was tough.
So
Yeah,
I just want to ask you a question. How is it? I've never played. I've always had a dream to play basketball, but how is it being a college athlete? Like, what is like a daily process of being like a college athlete when you was a college athlete?
so for me, it was more. It was tough, man. Like people think it's all easy, fun. If you go in one and done, yeah. It one and done your first semester, you trying hard to keep your grades good enough so you can make it to the next semester. Then after that semester, it's like, I'm going to the league, man. I don't care about these classes. And then when you make money, you can come back and take those classes. You feel me? So like in the summertime, you have time to take those classes. But if you like one of them grinded out kind of players, like you probably not going to the league, or you might go overseas, and you got to go day in and day out to class, and then you got workouts, and then you have study hall, then you have work games, and then you got like it's a it's taxing, man. It's taxing mentally and physically, bro, because like your relationships, you become like your relationship becomes gym, food, practice, gym, food, practice, gym, food, practice. Like you gotta remember to eat. You gotta. We had mandatory breakfast, so after we had workouts in the morning, like we had like 5 a.m. Workouts, we have mandatory breakfast. Then we get in class, and then we have after class you got weightlifting, then you got practice, and then you got study hall, and then you go to bed, right? Because basically they're trying to occupy as much time as they can so you don't do no dumb stuff. Like if you want to be like what's crazy, like we had preseason conditioning, right? So it was my freshman year, it was me, Chris Bosh, Jared Jack. We all in the same, we got the same English class in the morning, right? So we get up at like 4:30, we go out and we run the track. Oh no, we ran in the gym this year. So we was in the gym from like 5 o'clock to about 6:15. Like that's the whole workout, running nonstop, drills nonstop. Then you take a shower. Then you go to mandatory breakfast, and then you got class, right? So we just had English class, the first class, and me, Jared, Jack, and Chris Bosh would be in class, like sitting in the back of the classroom while the teacher talking, falling asleep and shit. So we had a trainer, and his name was Scott, right? So Scott was like he was a shorter guy, like, but he's like one of those real energetic guys. But he had like a high pitched voice. So he was like, time, like you hear that shit. Like, so I swear in class, I just seen Chris Bosh kick over so many desks because he's waking up out of sleep and shit. Like we all did the same thing, bro. So like it was to the point where we hated going to sleep. Like we all sit on the stoop and talk about how we got to run in the morning because we was nervous about having to get up and run and stuff. So like but it's a great experience because you meet people, you make great connections, you learn how to be a man, you learn how to be how to communicate socially with people, interact with different people you never interacted with before. So like it's a blessing, and then but it also gives you the extra edge as far as in life. It's not too much that's gonna make me worried about the future. Like it's not too much that's gonna make me second guess myself because I've been through a lot of stuff just by being in college. You know what I mean? So
Deep
that's
on
about it.
athlete. I tried out for the
That's
basketball team. I got cut.
Oh, we know.
Hey Josh, you still can make it, man. I believe in you.
No,
Listen,
at least
I'm a hustle guy.
they call
I know what
you
I am.
crazy. Hold up, why they call you crazy shot Josh? Is it because your jump
All
shot
right, y'all want
crazy?
to hear the
Or
story? It's a story behind that, right?
let's
I'm
go.
on, I'm on Twitter. Everybody got these cool basketball names, I'm on like Crazy Shot Josh. That got a ring to it, and it was just formed like that. I created that name. That was the name I gave myself.
Oh man, I thought that was gonna be a crazy story, man.
No, yo, Tia, go about your business.
Listen. It's I feel, and a couple of listen. Next year, next summer, it's gonna be video out of me cooking rolls, full fledged.
oh
I
my,
call it. I call it. I call it right now. 21-0. No chance.
Oh,
No
Oh my
chance at
Rel, you hear
God.
all.
this?
bro, you sure
Listen,
about?
hold on.
Yo,
I'm pausing.
I
I'm
seen
pausing.
I seen Rose hoop, man. He might have he might have problems on your hand, real.
Listen,
bro.
the
I'm trying
funny
to tell
thing, no.
you,
Listen.
it,
I'm gonna tell you something. The funniest thing about me is that I kill this man a whole lot, but I play a whole lot like him. So when I was in like ninth grade, my older brother, Justin, he seen that like I was bigger than a lot of guys, and I do know how to shoot.
Mm.
When he took me outside, what he taught me was he put up a lot of mellow highlights. His actual
oh,
mellow workout, his footwork and how he made post shots. So what I did was that I would practice it outside in Soundview where I played at. The wrap your leg around the other person when you taking a post shot, the spin moves that Melo take, and then I took it to school. So the sad part about it, I bash him, but I do play a lot. I play a lot. Like,
Oh, that's the origin story.
real.
yeah,
No, and King of the Court, bro. You about to cook. You,
21-0. 21-0.
Yo, he
bro.
said
21-0.
21-0. Oh my god, he went crazy.
It's not a chance. Every rebounding, I'm
Well,
gonna have
We
I'm gonna
we
have
we,
20.
we
I'm gonna
playing
have 20 and 11.
or we playing unlimited dribbles? That's my question to you.
Listen, we could play King of the Court, unlimited
don't fall for
Oh,
dribbles.
that
bro,
unlimited
I
dribble
could
shit,
bro,
play.
it's a
real.
wrap. It's a wrap. You will have no chance, bro.
I
No
could.
disrespect, bro.
I
You have
could
no.
play one hand. I could play one hand behind my back. This is just me.
Yo, he
All
don't
right,
respect you.
all right,
He trying to give you the Muggsy
It's
Boat
just
treatment.
me.
bro. I want
Listen,
you have
I'm
that.
not just talking about. Listen,
That's all I'm gonna say,
Theo don't want to step foot in America again. Huh.
bro.
It's
Bro,
up.
you do not want to see Theo. I don't even want to see Theo. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I'm
yo,
gonna
Theo too
listen.
tall. Nah, he
I'm
too
a
tall.
listen.
He
I'm a
D1
Gemini.
athlete.
Y'all gonna stop
I
I
trying me,
do.
believe in
bro.
my.
Hey, y'all gonna
Listen,
stop talking to me, bro.
I'm a Gemini. I believe in myself 110%. No matter,
Yeah,
even
You
if
can,
yeah,
you
people
can
all that
say
goes
believe.
no.
out the
You can
I
believe whatever you
got
want to
me.
believe.
Nah, this man 6'11" and a D1 athlete. Nah, you got it, bro. You
Yeah,
dunking
bro.
on me. Yeah, I don't got time for that.
You got it, bro. You want to go against that nigga? You got it. But against me though, I want all the smoke next summer, bro. I want all the smoke. King of the Court.
Oh, you know, listen,
Yo,
man.
hold on,
Ain't no
wait.
problem.
One time I was on Discord, right, and I was talking shit to Rose. Rose was like, "Yo, what's up? Where your game film at? What's up? Where you at?" I said, hold up, what's going on with Rose?" She's like, "Nah, where you at? Where your game film at? Talk to me." I said, "Yo, I don't want no parts of that, bro. I want no smoke."
No, because I didn't know Theo played overseas till we was
Oh
in
my
college,
god.
and he was like, "Hey, bro, just FYI, I played overseas. I played, for the university. I played college for Georgia.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and then I shut the fuck up. I was like, "Oh, bro, you got it."
He
I,
thought you was a regular
Bro,
nigga,
I
just
didn't
some
know
average nigga.
no,
what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna tell you why, because a lot of people was trying Rose this day. Because I was watching Rose film and shit, like his YouTube, I mean his TikTok and shit. I was like, oh, Rose can hoop for real though. And then I had to go to the Discord and they was like trash talking with Rose. I'm like, let me get in here and try to see what I can say, bro. try to see what's going on. Rose was like, nah,
Oh,
where your game film, man? Talk to me. I
know
said,
my level.
damn.
Yeah, I know my level, bro. Hey, bro. Yeah.
Yo, Tia talking crazy over
Rose,
here.
Rose is nice, but still ain't better than me, man.
Oh, bro.
Listen, man,
Y'all got a
but
videotape. Y'all got to film it, bro.
I will. I'm going. I told myself
I'm a 4K, 4K.
I'm gonna go to
Oh my god, he said 4K. He's going
go
crazy.
to Seattle to try to get contract. Then next summer, I told him I'm coming to come.
Listen, even if I decide to go out,
Whole summer.
even if I decide,
You got
even
a
if
whole
I
year.
decide to go to LA, listen, even if I decide to go to LA, we could meet halfway.
Oh my, bro. Tia, you do not want to. I get girls buckets too, Tia. If you want
Man,
this
Tia
smoke, we can.
4'11", man. She not trying to play no basketball.
Nah, but Theo, I'm not gonna lie. When Theo, for one, I came in the room late one day. Theo was giving up. They was talking about it, and they was like, "Yeah, he played for the Spurs." Me, I'm slow. I fell for the okie doke. Like, yo, you play for this? I knew he played overseas basketball. I didn't know that he even tried out. So I'm like, yo, you play for the Spurs? I'm like, oh, I'm about to look up. Like, he was like, nah, I never played. I don't want to tell his story, but it was funny. He was like,
Mm.
man, they showed up in flip flops. It was like they showed up in flip flops to the tryout. I was like, oh my god.
They wasn't hooping, man. They was in chill clothes. They was in chill mode, bro.
Yeah,
Yo, you talk to
let me
Theo
tell
long
y'all.
enough, you could tell he got a coach's mind. That's for sure.
Yeah,
You could hear it all in his mind when he talk.
but
Okay, so
listen,
this is my question to you. As a person who's a coach, what do you think that the younger that what we can do? Because also a trainer too. As trainers,
Mm-hmm.
young kids, what can we do to develop the kids to make greater basketball players for the high school and eventually the college level? Because not everybody's going to get to the NBA.
You gotta teach them how to respect the game from every aspect. So, like, I always tell young coaches that coach young kids to watch the WNBA, bro. Because one, those women are fundamentally sound. Like they don't like in the NBA. You use your athleticism to get away with a lot of stuff, right? Like oh, I can do the Euro step. You see James Harden doing stuff. You see LeBron doing something. It's always they can do these things because they're athletically gifted. In the WNBA, they use fundamentals. So one, they teach them how to use fundamentals, and they use fundamentals at a high level. You can actually see through the progressions of how they get those moves. You can watch Candace Parker and see her do a move, and later see her do a counter to that move. And it's not like a basic counter; it's a great counter that any kid can incorporate in their game because you're not as athletic as most of the guys that you see in the NBA. Secondly, it teaches you how to look at the game and respect the fact that women are able to do that. Like, if you're a real hooper, bro, you can go to if you play in junior high, you can look at the girls side and the boys side, and be like, oh, she's good. Oh, he's good. Oh, that's a great move. Oh, I like the way that moves look. And you can incorporate in your game. Like the Euro step. If a dude in junior high do a Euro step, boom. And then the high school do the Euro step, boom. In college, he might do the Euro step and dunk it. But you got to have a counter to your moves. So just keep it simple. Look at the WNBA. Look at women's basketball. Go to a basketball tournament with the kids. Like do something like so they can see it outside of what you're telling them. Because in their mind, all they hear is, "Here go the coach again with this, this, and this." But when you actually show them, like, "Look, man, that's the move I told you about. That's the move." And what will be the counter? Oh, they stopped that move. Now, what is the counter to that move? If they cut you off on the left side, then what can you do to get the bucket? Right? You just show them like a little fundamental stuff, and then you actually show them in real life situations how it works. Then you know what I'm saying that can make your job a whole bunch easier, bro. And they're more enthusiastic about coming to practice with you because it's more. Because I hate seeing coaches that do all these dumbass drills and then be like, "All right, now you know how to do this. Now go do it in the game." Like that's like I hate seeing that. So be realistic in your movement. Be realistic in showing them how things works, and show them progressions. Don't show them the finished product. Show them like you have to do this. Like to do a right hand, to do a move like this. I want you to try to do a left hand layup. Like first, show me you can do a left hand layup. Like you want to do the Euro step, you want to do the behind the back, you want to do the tween. Show me you can do a left hand layup. All right, cool. You can do that. You master that. Now we can go to the counter. Show me you can do a hook shot or a post up. And now what's the counter to the hook shot? What's the counter to your fadeaway? What's the counter to your drop step? Always like if you look at Kobe and everything he does, whenever he shows somebody, he shows them a counter to it. He shows them a counter to it. So like keep it interesting, man. Keep it fun, especially with kids.
Tia wants to know what's your favorite food after a workout.
Hey man, don't be telling my business, man. I'm a foodie. Yes, I'm a foodie. I'm actually on a foodie trip right now, but that's a different story. Um, when I was working out a lot, the best food to eat was like it's funny, but gummy bears. It's like one of the best foods you can eat after a workout.
Gummy
Gummy.
bears.
No, for real, after a workout, it's one of the best. Look it up, Google it, whatever you want to do, because it's like one of them things where it the sugar is helping build like muscle and protein or whatever. So like once you work out, you just like eat some like I want to say candy, but mine is gummy bears. It actually give you kind of like a help towards what your goal or what you're doing as far as maintaining weight. Like I want to say holding water, but y'all can Google it, man. Y'all check it out. But it's gummy bears for me after a workout. But usually I have a protein shake, but like you know, I'm not
Just
a
because,
serious athlete. I'm not a serious athlete no more, so it's gummy bears.
Bro, chill. Just
Listen,
because he gummy bears don't mean he can cook. He ain't gonna cook you, bro. Get the
Man,
fuck out of here.
stop acknowledging Tia
I
little
got
4'11"
I got a
ass.
hot take. I got a hot take for y'all.
Go ahead.
Boston is not getting any more games. They got their one game in.
I don't think that's spicy enough.
And it's
That's
over for the it's over for the Heat. 76ers, yeah.
Nah, that's
76 is what?
disgusting.
Nah, it's over, bro. No, I don't got the 70s. I think yes, yeah, I think the 76ers gonna win.
Okay, this is my thing though. I got to start and play like the fuck he did last game and start turning back the clock for these next. It's gonna be tough, bro. I'm just gonna put that caveat. But if he go
Nah,
back
didn't he play like that? Hold on. But didn't he play like that? He
hard,
played good last. He played good last game, but the game before that he played mediocre and they still won.
Here goes Tia talking about she told us.
Look at him. He get up like a giraffe, all tall. Look at him.
yo, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill. Oh my god. Okay, so let's do the hot take. I got 5 minutes.
Yeah, my
No, you
phone,
good, bro? Philly did not just miss the MVP, bro. Jokic easily player.
I got a lot of nasty takes. Well, how disgusting do I want to be today?
I just want to hear because you know I ain't gonna say nothing.
Can I say it again?
Y'all already,
Hey,
You said what?
nasty takes. Do you have any nasty?
Oh,
oh my god,
Do
he came
I?
prepared. He came prepared.
Let me see. What's my nasty take of the week, man? Uh,
Oh, I
you
got
know
one
what?
that's gonna get Josh tight.
Oh, Memphis gonna win the next game. Memphis beating Golden State the next game. They play better without Ja. And on top of that, you got a
That's
game
spicy.
plan. It's hard to game plan against a team when you don't know who the leader is. They are a functional team without Ja. It's hard, but Desmond Bain is kind of hurt, banged up. Memphis win the next game. Philly
Oh my.
still going to lose, real.
Listen.
Philly still going to lose the
I got
series.
my phone on one. I'm gonna give this then I'll leave Josh. We can talk about it later. Charles Barkley is better than Kevin Garnett.
Get out of here.
Now I'm making a. Now I'm going on Clubhouse and making that a room. That's a room for today.
Don't
Charles
do that.
Barkley is better than Kevin Garnett.
You
That's
talking
All
about?
nasty.
right, we making that a room, and you gonna
No,
have to
no,
defend
no.
your take because that's
100%.
disgusting.
Yo,
That's disgusting.
my phone is on one. Theo, thank you, my brother, for coming on today. If y'all want great basketball take on Clubhouse, he gives great basketball takes. See us in
Oh,
Bucket City.
Barkley,
But
great.
Charles Barkley is he is better than Kevin Garnett though.
Oh my
He is better
god.
than Kevin Garnett.
Oh
He is.
my god.
You keep
Ranger.
saying these things, bro.
Yo, when his phone is charged, that's a room today because he's gonna have to explain that. That's
That is
disgusting.
wild. That is wild,
He just they
bro.
goddamn real.
I am. My nasty take is, bro.
Oh, he has one.
Bro, I gotta see my roster, bro. But I think Dame gonna have a good year next year, bro. I really
Oh my god! Somebody help this man, please.
He gonna have a what?
a
They gonna have
good.
a what?
I didn't say great. I said good year. Good year,
What's a good year? What's your definition of good year by Dame?
bro. Somewhere around 25 plus points and maybe an All NBA team. I mean that's a good year. 13. Was that? But he can't make 13 next year.
Let's see. Let's go to the point guards, right? We got
Luka, Steph.
Luka, Steph. We got
I don't think Ja going away anytime soon.
Ja, Trey Young,
Devin Booker,
Devin Booker,
CP3.
I'm trying to tell you,
CP3.
he can make a 13.
We got any up and coming guards that could possibly?
Garland is still nice. He's still up and coming.
Darius Garland.
I like, of course, my new favorite new guard is Tyrese Halliburton. I love that nigga. I don't know why.
I think he gonna make a big jump next year too. I think he gonna make a jump next year for sure. Halliburton.
Tyrese Maxey.
All I'm saying is Dame gonna have a good year, bro. He gonna be back healthy.
He might. I believe it though. I believe he have a good year, man.
That's what I'm saying,
Nasty.
bro. I just have faith in my Blazers, bro.
How is it nasty? He gonna have a good year though. That's crazy though. You don't think Dame can have a good year?
I'm so over Dame at this point in his career. It's just
Bro,
like
why, bro? You just hate. You
how
don't
much more he got left. Like
know why you don't like that. Busted. He busted the rest his ass that year, bro. I know why, bro.
that's nice. He did all that. That's nice. But
That's
you already
why-
know I'm about to tell you.
I know you don't like him.
Go tell him go win an MVP. Go lead the league in
Oh
something.
my god. You know,
Assist,
Oh, my
points,
goodness.
something. Go lead the league in something. Update his
Yo,
resume.
but
His resume is
I
looking
did
better.
I did see a nasty meme with Dame that says he has 0 MVPs, zero DPOIs, zero first team, zero
he made that's a
championship.
graphic because he made first. I think he made. Did he make first team? He made first
He
team.
did. He made first team 1 year with Curry. Everybody.
And then, but this they was like this was his rookie year, and they said and now what is it? And it was like one joint. Rose just keep yo. What is up with Tia, man? She's rolling today.
Bro,
Listen.
what's wrong with trying to be supportive of my team?
Memphis is gonna be OKC all over again. That's literally.
Ooh.
They're not winning a championship. They're gonna get one finals appearance, and that's it.
Listen, New Orleans Hornets gonna be a top 4 team in the West next year.
Top 4? Oh
Yeah,
my!
I said Hornets. New Orleans Pelicans are gonna be a top 4 team in the
Oh
West.
my God! A top 4.
Top
Is
five,
crazy.
top five,
Okay,
top five.
God, because niggas like my homeboy Doc is like Bi is him. Bi is him. If this motherfucker, if New Orleans got Zion, this nigga CJ, and Bi healthy, and these niggas don't make the playoffs, or at least be a decent seed. Oh nigga, it's a wrap.
Nah, they gonna
What's
be
a decent seed? What's a decent seed, Rose?
Bro, they should at least be. They shouldn't be in the play-in. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. I think they're gonna be a top 5 seed, bro. I think I really like the Herb Jones kid.
If they in the
I
play,
really
if they, I don't mean to cut you off, deal. If they in the play-in, that's to me, that's a disappointment season. Like if you got Zion, Bi, and CJ, you should be better than in play-in. Go ahead, Theo.
I like the Herb Jones kid. I like CJ with I don't like the offense when CJ the point guard, to be honest with you, bro. Like in the playoffs, I seen a couple times. I did not understand what they were doing. I don't think they understood either. But I like if Zion come back, the balance that he will add to the team. Like I feel like who's their big this year? Is it Jackson Hayes?
No, Valanciunas.
Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas.
It was Valanciunas. I feel like with Valanciunas and Zion down there, and you got Bi, and you got the Herb Jones kid, and you got CJ McCollum, Alvarado, you're gonna have a deep roster, bro. And there might be 8 people, it might be 8 deep, like a good 8, a strong 8.
So ideal. So you said they could be possibly top 5 team, right?
Yeah.
So are they gonna have a better record than the Nuggets?
You could be.
Okay.
They
What
could.
about the Warriors?
No.
Mavericks?
Possibly.
The Grizzlies?
Possibly. That's what I'm saying. Like those 3 are possibles. Like Utah Jazz. Listen, the Utah Jazz is finished, so they're going to be like 7, 8. Like so, they're out of there. I think with Memphis, I don't know how Memphis is going to look. I think Memphis, Dallas, New Orleans, and the Suns are going to have a good record. So I think the Suns will be a top 3 team. I think Suns, Warriors, Clippers are top 3 teams.
What about the Timberwolves? Where you gonna put them?
I'm put them as a 6, 7.
And what about the Lakers?
I put them at they weird. They're like a 4 to 8 to me. Like they're weird because I don't know who they're bringing back. I don't know what changes they're going to make. I don't know how healthy LeBron's going to be the whole season. AD is Mr. Glass. I don't know if Westbrook going to get to the old Westbrook. I'm going to say they might be top 4 to they might be top. They can be top 7. I'm gonna give them top 7. That's my ceiling for them. Top 7. That's the lowest they can go.
Now the top four, I was looking at the teams. It wasn't that crazy because I can only see realistically Nuggets, Warriors, Mavericks, and Clippers being better though.
We
Yeah.
did to answer to your question. We
And
did
Phoenix.
his coaching,
Oh yeah,
right?
and Phoenix. Of course, I forgot about Phoenix.
Phoenix is still gonna be in the mix as long as they got that long roster, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But
That's
Theo,
a
I
fact.
gotta take. I gotta go pick up my daughter. Again, I
Hey
appreciate
man,
you on our podcast. Again, I really appreciate it. We need more people from Clubhouse to come on. So if you can get some people to come on, please tell them to come on. Anytime you're in the room, tell them we need more guests.
no
Another
problem,
great
bro.
episode from
Anytime.
Bucket City. Make sure y'all subscribe to the freaking channel. I'm tired of y'all, and
No,
we
no,
out of here.
I have some.